we start work on aids and gaits, I want to give you an idea of what you are to achieve. Sergeant Muldoon is riding a well-balanced horse, on which you will first demonstrate the gaits, starting with a walk. All right, Sergeant? The walk is at the rate of 4 miles per hour. The average horse, especially if tired, has to be pushed along to maintain this rate. This is how it looks in slow motion. This is a 4-beat gait. Watch the regularity of placing of the feet. From the walk, he will go into the slow trot, about 6 miles per hour. This is not a marching gait, but a very useful one. It quiets the untrained or nervous horse and improves the seat, especially when ridden without stirrups. Drop your stirrups, Sergeant. Check up on his position from yesterday's lesson on the military seat. He is relaxed, which permits him to get in cadence with the thrust. Notice how easily he balances with the movements of the horse. Here is the posting trot at the rate of 9 miles per hour. This and the walk form our principal marching gaits. Note that the trot is a 2-beat gait in which the horse springs from one pair of diagonal feet to the other. To illustrate the right diagonal with this horse, we've bandaged the right fore and the left hind legs. Sergeant, post on the right diagonal. Notice that he comes back into the saddle at the exact instant the right fore touches the ground and rises as the horse's right shoulder moves forward. Now, we'll have him post on the right diagonal, sit the saddle for 1 beat, and then change to the left diagonal. All right, Sergeant. Watch for the change. There. This change is used in schooling a horse. And in marching, we do it to rest the horse. Next, the gallop, a maneuvering gait at the rate of 12 miles per hour. It is rarely used in marching, but frequently for maneuvering across open country. The gallop is a 3-beat gait and may be either right or left, determined by which front leg leaves the ground last. Now let's take the right lead. Start with the left hind, then you get the left diagonal planted simultaneously for the 2nd beat, then the right fore for the 3rd count, then a period of suspension. 1, 2, 3, break. In order to emphasize that the lead is on the same side, both front and rear, I've had the bandages shifted to the right legs. Watch the right lead. If the lead is not the same, front and hind, we call the horse disunited. Sergeant, start on the right lead and change to the left. Watch the action. This movement is one of advanced equitation, which you are not ready to attempt, but it will serve for illustration. Now watch it in slow motion. Changes of leads are for the purpose of balancing the horse on the turns. The lead should be on the side toward which the turn is made. An experienced horse will usually take care of this himself on rough footing or sharp turns. The maneuvering gallop gets us over the ground at a fairly good rate and does not wear out the horses. Occasionally we have to hurry, especially in mounted action of small units. Sergeant, start at the gallop and then go into an extended gallop. Watch him lean forward to maintain his balance as the rate increases. You realize that the sergeant must have used certain aids to make the horse execute the movements you have just witnessed. Corporal, bring over that chart. These aids are voice, weight, reins, direct rein, leading rein, bearing rein, legs, spur. I'll explain only a few of these before you start work. Before executing any movement, make sure that your horse is attentive.